is about ordinary people from ordinary places and ordinary times. Today we'll be interviewing Becka Pilling.
I'm Becka Pilling. I like to read a lot. I know it sounds a little funny, but I like to read and I really like writing about what I read. So I started the Literary Becks project, the book blog about everything I'm reading this year. Kind of just because I miss writing about what I read, which sounds awfully silly even when I say it. But it's a lot of fun and I'm really enjoying this project of exploring different books and what I'm reading and discussing what it relates to, I guess. Writing for me kind of came out as storytelling. That was always something I enjoyed doing. I liked telling stories. Initially, I think, when I was a little kid, because people would pay attention to me if I was just telling this rambling story. And my dad would be at work all day, my sisters and my brother would be at school, and they'd come home, and I'd have someone other than my mom to talk to, so I'd just like go on and on and on about these characters that I had made up in my head. And not like imaginary friends, like they were clearly just not real, they were characters. And his name was even Jack Pretend. Everyone knew he wasn't real, and I just tell these big long stories until they stopped listening or I ran out of ideas. So then when I got older and I knew how to write, I'd write these stories down. Not so much the ones about Jack Pretend, but created other characters and wrote stories, whatever I made up in my weird little imagination. And it was something I always enjoyed doing, and I'd use the people around me as characters. I've definitely worked a couple of my sisters and my brother into lots of things I've written, and it was kind of a lot of fun, and I really liked that I did that, and I made something and I could share it with my family, and they would read it and laugh at me basically. But so it's something I always enjoyed doing. It wasn't really something I thought about much until I got older, and the idea of writing to express yourself or writing stories to share with other people became more of a thing, more of something I want to do, something I consciously want to do. Before I just kind of did it to have a laugh, but now it's something I realize I do really like doing. I like writing, I like making up stories and telling them to people and sharing them with others.
Now it's time for our intermission.
Maybe this time I'll be lucky. Maybe this time he'll stay. Maybe this time, for the first time, love won't hurry away. I'll be home at
Christmas.
something. I'll be home at last, not a loser anymore, like the last time and the time before. Everybody loves a winner, so nobody loved me. Lady happy, lady peaceful, that's what I long to be. All the odds are in my favor, something's bound to begin. It's gonna happen this time. Maybe this time I'll win. The Literary Becks thing, the blog, started because I was reading a lot and kind of breezing through some like vacation books, like mystery novels, and I had this thought of, if I'm reading all these books, what is kind of what's the point of it? What's the point of reading this and thinking about them, and that's it. You know, do I stop there? Is that where it ends? Do you not do anything else with it? So I started the blog to have that platform, to have a place to talk about whatever I was reading and to share what I think about it. It's been a lot of fun, and it's been a good ride. It's been a good place to express these thoughts, I think. All the feedback I'm getting is pretty positive anyway. It was really just a place for me to write about what I was reading and you know, talk about what you talk about when you write about what you're reading, I guess. It was just going to be kind of a thing, just a place to talk about books and find other people who like to read and like to talk about their books and all that shenanigans. And it's been a pretty good community. I found actually a lot of blogs I didn't know about, a lot of places where people are doing just that, where they are reading books and writing about the books they read and talking about what they like, novels or nonfiction or magazine articles, anything where you're reading a story, getting to use your imagination, or you know, living in somebody else's imagination for a few pages, and it was just gonna be a place to write book reviews and to be all intellectual. Pineapple radiator, pizza cutter, Swanee River, painted turtles, squirrels.
It smells like rotten eggs. Skunks? No, they don't smell like rotten eggs.
Bye, Internet.